YouTube, last night we hit top 5,000. Yes, with Raikou Magnezone. So if you don't know about Raikou and you haven't seen my last video, its ability is Legendary Pulse. If it's in the active, draw a card. All the dogs do that. Entei, Suicune, Suicune, and Suicune. I'm pronouncing that wrong. And Raikou. So all of them do it in the active spot. But this one has Voltic Bullet as an attack. So it does 2 for 60 and then can deal 10 to the bench. Now, dealing 10 to the bench is very, very effective. And you may say, well, 2 for 60, that's not a lot, Sean. And you'd be normally right. But 2 for 60 is good enough because you have Magnezone to be your heavy hitter. Now, doing 10 to the bench is very relevant. And I'm going to explain why it's relevant as we go through the deck more and more. So, next we're playing our Magnezone line. Our 2 Magnemites, our 2 Magnetons, and our 2 Magnezones. So, these are very, very good. Raikou's ability to consistently draw you cards is so instrumental in defining your pieces while essentially attacking and reducing down their defense. Now remember, Suicune is top tier and it's meta right now. It's everywhere. And what you need to know is because water is leaking to electric, that you're essentially hitting 2 for 80 on Raikou in that case. And that's very, very good against something like Suicune because it allows you to two-shot it even if they have a cape. The only way that you're not two-shotting it is with Irida. But most of the time, even if they do have an Irida, Magnezone is finishing it off anyway. So that's something you need to take into account there. Now, on top of that, beside the 2 Pokeball and Research, which is pretty much standard, we are running 1 Elemental Switch. And Elemental Switch is nice because if we're able to set up our Magneton turn 1, then what we can do is we can use our, if we go first, let's say a Raikou in the active, we draw a card, and we have our Magneton in the hand with our Magnemite on the bench, we can evolve into Magneton, attach an energy with Magneton for free, generate that energy, and then we can activate our Elemental Switch, attach to our Raikou, and then put our energy for turn onto our Raikou, and then we are attacking by turn 3 for potentially 60 to 80 damage depending on what you face. So that's very, very good. Now, we're also playing 2 Giant Cape, and you're wondering why 2 Giant Cape. The reason why is it brings Magnezone to 160 and it brings Raikou to 150, which I think is very relevant because Raikou can get one-shot by a lot of things at that 130 mark. Arceus can one-shot it, that's very relevant in the meta. Giratina can one-shot it, which is also extremely relevant in the meta. Suicune plus a red can one-shot it if your benches are all full. Or Suicune plus Greninja without the red can one-shot if the benches are full. So, there's a lot of things that can get past that 130 mark currently in the meta. So we're playing 2 Giant Capes to get us around that mark. Now, Magnezone, it's good to Giant Cape anyway because it kind of helps with the Greninja pinging. So if they were able to get a Greninja online earlier, can help you keep it alive. But another way we're also helping keep it alive is we are running Lily. And we're also playing PCL to heal us up as well. 1 red. Now, Red and Cyrus are both very good. And this kind of comes into where I said before with Raikou hitting the bench. I want you to think, and you may say, okay, Sean, I understand the Cyrus, but I don't get why red. Well, because a lot of the Pokemon in this meta have a base HP of 140. So, essentially, let's say that you go up against Arceus. Arceus has 140 HP, or Darkrai, and you hit them on the bench with the Raikou. Well, now that you hit them on the bench, if they go in to bring that thing into attack at any point, then they're going to be sitting at that 130 HP. And our Magnezone has an attack of 110, so that red can allow Magnezone to start one-shotting EXs. Giratina, it's very relevant too. If your Magnezone has, let's say, it doesn't even need to advocate because you can't red a Magnezone and nobody plays Geo and Giratina decks anyway. But let's say they were to attack with Giratina. Then if they were to attack with Giratina and you've already hit them for 10, or regardless if you didn't hit them for 10, they bring in the Giratina. The Giratina attacks, it goes down to 130. And then you red, and then red will one-shot a Giratina without a cape. So again, you can see red's practicality in this deck. It's very, very good at allowing Magnezone to potentially one-shot things in this deck. And I think that's where the red really shines. We're also playing 1 Mars because everybody in this meta is drawing so many cards that playing Mars just makes a ton of sense. Plus, with Suicune being the main force of the meta, being able to potentially rip a Cyrus out of their hands in a clutch winning game position could be a way that just seals you the game even. You can check out his channel below. I will leave a link in the description. Steven has an amazing channel as well, and he streams a ton of Pocket. He helped me build this deck last night, so we both worked on it together. I think I'd rather put the energy on Raikou, because this will tempt him not to want a Sabrina, so I think this is the best play. Going first here is very good as well. There's no need for us to attack, that just doesn't actively do anything for us. Ooh, he does have the red card though, that's really annoying. Okay, we do draw back into the Magnezone, but we lose the Magnezone. Switching really doesn't help us here. We could run with Magnezone. We could have ran this turn, but I don't want him to get a free hit on the Raikou. So he's playing this with Rampardos. Okay. I would love to draw into. So that's just not gonna happen. Okay, so we're gonna have to run with the Magnezone. I don't think we really have much of a choice. Could PCL it back on the bench. If he Cyruses it in, if I PCL and cape it, we survive the Cyrus. Right now he's hitting us for 70. I don't think caping the active is really gonna change much. Do I really want to survive a Cyrus? I guess. If he has Rampardos, I feel like we're going to lose anyway. But I want to keep that Magnezone as live as possible for a potential Magnezone draw here. We do draw on the end of the turn. If we research, we can potentially find it. He does have the Sabrina. So this was correct then. Because now we can hit for 70. We can actually one-shot it, believe it or not. Ooh, we do draw the research. Okay, we can use switch in the same turn. If we had to. If we really... Okay, so we do find the Magnezone. Which is nice. And he leaves! Alright, we do have the ball. Okay, there's Raikou. We do have the research here. Alright, we do have the Magnezone and the Magnezone, so we have the whole line. She's playing Man-type with Eevee. Is he playing freaking Glaceon? Glaceon hits for 2 for 90, I think, and then 10 additional. Do I want to cape now? No, I don't think I do. I don't want to keep this in hand, but at the same time, I really don't know what I want to cape here. It depends how fast he gets his line on, because I want to see how aggressive he can get early on before I start caping. Glaceon, he can attack by the next turn if he's on it. Glaceon can attack indeed by the next turn. So that's something to take note of. I think here we're going to have to evolve the bench. Otherwise, we're just going to be getting knocked out too easily. Okay, double giant cave. Okay, we have to evolve the bench here. No question. Because the problem is, if I don't evolve the bench, I mean, I could Mars him now if I expect him to have Glaceon, but he can easily draw into like a Sylveon. It's probably not worth it to Mars now. Like, a play we could have did was we could have Mars and evolved the active, but the problem is if I do that, then it's like, he hasn't drawn in any of his researches yet. He still has, oh, he's ruined the one researches today. So I guess it was fine. I don't know. I don't really want to Mars in there. Because, like, in playing, the reason why I don't want to do it is because he has Eevee as well. And then I'm just playing into that. Now, we can hit the bench, if I remember Glaceon, right? No, only the active, okay. I don't know why I thought Glaceon hit the bench for some reason. Alright, he draws into another research. Now, this might be a good time to Mars him, depending on what he puts down and whatnot. Alright, another Eevee. So we're gonna let him take out the Magnemite. We have to give up the Magnemite, yeah. Okay. Now we can bring in the Magnezone, and we can start putting energy on. Now the only annoying thing is he's gonna get 10 damage in every turn, which is a little bit annoying, but... Oh, we already have Cape on him. Right, he's already caped, okay. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put the... Okay. Because my mouse went a bit wonky there. My mouse went a bit wonky. I gotta get a new mouse. But I meant to activate the ability. And then I wanted to Mars in there. Yeah, so two things went wrong there. I think more me wanting the Mars in there, that was the thing. But it's still fine, it's still fine. What is Glaceon weak to? Oh, it's weak to Steel. Okay. So it's not weak to Electric. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Alright, so this is the final Raikou. Actually, it's going to matter substantially that I didn't do that. It's gonna matter substantially that I didn't do that, honestly. Well, Glaceon needs 3 to attack. So maybe there's a World War fine. Well, he could play the OG, I guess. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, Eevee Bear can one-shot this. Unfortunately. Okay. Alright, we do have Big Chungabunga on there. So he's playing Snorlax. So we have to keep in mind Ilima. That's a very, very... Ilima is a very, very common thing here. This looks like... This is like... Okay. Yeah. Yeah! This is a Stephen Freshy creation. A Stephen Freshy goated creation. This one looks like something right down, something Steven would definitely build. Okay, this is actually really annoying for us. Because... Well, we're gonna have to get Magnezone online really fast, I feel. Because the thing is, the 50 damage is going to kind of be nullified because he has a Wigglytuff turn 1. Well, no, it's only 20 heals. Okay, why did I think this thing does 50 for some reason? Alright, that way Snorlax can't one-shot this thing. This is very important because now Snorlax can't one-shot us. He can't one-shot Magnezone unless he runs Geo anyway. He might run Geo, but he may not. Still, we have to play for our outs. Okay, that as a 50-50 shot of either seeing us the Magnemite or the second Raikou. Hopefully the Magna. Okay, so now he's healing 30 every turn. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, no. Now he's healing 50 because of the full mouth manner. Yeah. So the Raikou's just not going to cut it anymore. We're going to have to go in with Magnezone because she's not going to cut it. I really want to research first. Or do I take the 50-50? I think I take the 50-50. I want to go greedy. Okay, the greed didn't pay off. Because I really wanted to see the second Magnezone line. Okay, well, this works, I guess. Sucks here that we have to run. It does suck here that we have to run, essentially, but we do. Because otherwise we're just not dealing any damage. Hopefully I draw into a second cave. Alright, he does heal 50, but that's enough to one-shot unless he Illumis. 60! Holy moly! Holy heals! Holy mother. Holy mother of healing, bro. Holy crap. We still one-shot you anyway. Unless he has Irida. Oh, well now we don't. I need red. I need red. Yeah, I need red if I want a one-shot. He can't one-shot us, though, which is very good. Okay, no red, but we do have the second Magnemite. I mean, Magneton, not Magnemite. I say Magnemite for. Research here. I'm going to try to draw into that second red. That second Magnezone. And we do draw into it. Nice. Beautiful. Unless he has a Geo, he cannot one-shot. But even still, we have a follow-up Magnezone ready to go, even if he does have Geo here. That's why we had to play it like this. Because otherwise the problem is if I sit on Raikou, we're just never going to deal any damage. Alright, activate your 150 heal cards. Irida too? Alright, whatever. Keep pressuring him enough, it'll be a problem. If I top deck red, we also win. I have 3 cards in the deck. We have a 33% chance to see the red. No. Okay. We will draw red eventually. The thing is, do I let Magnezone go down? Do I let Magnezone go down? Yeah, because I don't think we're ever going to attack with it anyway. Even if we decided, hey, we don't want to let it go down, I still think it's correct. PCL here does nothing. Elemental Switch does nothing. Mars, I kind of want to let him get a hit if I Lily. It does nothing, so we just attack. Now he can... Oh, I was going to say Wigglytuff does attack for 50. Oh, okay, so he's going to Illuminate that. Oh my lord. Oh god, we're in for a game. We are in for a long game, I'll tell you this much. I just evolve into the Magnezone now, honestly. Wait, doesn't draw until like any of his hand rips because he still has 8 cards in the deck. Much as I would like to keep generating energy, I just don't think it actively makes sense at this point. And now we could just keep attacking. I could have also, you know what I could have also did? I could have switched on to, so that way I could have built on Raikou, but I don't think Raikou's actively doing anything at this point. Alright, activate your 4th Irida. This thing never wants to die. Oh god. The Snorlax that never dies. He's gonna need another heal because the Wigglytuff will only heal to 70, and the Big Mouth Matter will only get to 90, so he needs to use an Irida here. Okay, he's out of heals. He's out of heals, so he just loses now. Oh boy. Toxic. Oh boy. Yes! Attack me! Whoa, he didn't even attack with the flop. He didn't even put it on the Wigglytuff. Oh gosh, that's toxic. The Shaman will never attack. A freaking flop. Oh god, another fucking Snorlax. You know what? Raikou might do something now. Now I might retreat in the Raikou and start building on it. Because then I could kill... Well, I don't know. I think he's kind of never attacking with Snorlax anyway. I was going to say, if I attack with Raikou, I kind of win at this point. But then I'd have to retreat in the second Magnezone. Well, no, I don't. I gotta think. I have to think. If I retreat out the Magnezone... If I retreat out Magnezone, I bring in the Raikou. I Elemental Switch onto Raikou. And then... Yeah. And then I attack the Shaman. Then the following turn I retreat out, put an energy back on Magnezone and Cyrus. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. I'm sick of this! Oh wait, no, he could Shaman heal the bench. Oh no, that was a bad idea. That was a really bad play. I forgot Shaman heals the bench, yeah, so it doesn't make a difference, yeah. Shoot, yeah, I think we just threw the game by doing that. Well, it's fine, I forgot. The Shaman can heal. I forgot Shaman can heal the bench, so, yeah. So we should have just kept attacking with the Magnezone. Well, yeah, I guess we will. He needs an Irida right now. Irida right now can win him the game. Elma. Okay. So he's gonna have to retreat that Shaman again. Oh my gosh. Hey, now he's gonna rebuild the Snorlax again. We probably still win this, to be honest with you. Oh wait, he already put the energy on Shaman for turn. Toxic. Toxic. Okay, again, he needs another healing card here. Puts him to 90 and the 110, but he needs another heal. Okay. That still doesn't do it. He needs another heal. Oh, no, because he has the full mouth banner. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to stall out. They're in 26. Oh, God. I don't think we're gonna finish this game. I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna stall out. Bro, he has two big Malasadas. Ay. Oh, Toxic, it ain't enough. The leftovers brings him to 110. Toxic, turn 20. Toxic. Oh my god. Die! That's... Oh, I should have retreated there. I forgot Shaman healed the bench. Yeah, so we got top 5,000 last night. Obviously the ranking shifted, so we fell a little bit out, but that last game was wild. I forgot Shaman healed the bench. It's been a while since I've seen a Shaman. I thought Shaman only healed the active, but I was like, oh yeah, Shaman can heal the bench, then Raikou doesn't effectively do anything. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Keep watching, keep following, keep watching, and yeah, until next time, it's your boy Sean Matry signing out. Bye, YouTube.